his way into the building.
So you can see her behind him, and she flips a double bird.
You need to not marry a perfect woman. You need to marry a woman that does not bring you down, because those women are everywhere and they will destroy your life. Case in point, Bill Burr and his wife.
$1 million can't get this chick not to get fat and give the president a middle finger.
That's like those Trump guys. They're always going like, you snowflakes, F your feelings and all of that. And then you make fun of Trump. They're like, oh my God, it's so disrespectful. It's like you're saying F Joe Biden. It's like you can't have it both ways. So that's my thing as a Pats fan, okay? Yeah. It's just like, if you're doing it too, quit your crying.
Got him. We fucking got him.
Yes, language, mine, you're speaking it. Since the MAGA crowd emerged, screaming about how everyone is too PC these days while breathing in the fumes from their burned Nikes because a black man took a knee to peacefully protest, I've been saying to everyone who will listen, they're the biggest crybabies in the entire country. The ultimate snowflake.
President Trump, if you see this, please save us. I don't even see our American flag anymore. Biden's talking with some kind of crazy flag. This is our country. Our country.
I mean, their fearless leader is literally still complaining about losing an election 4 years ago. At this point, he's just 100 years shy from being a Confederate monument and has the participation resume to fit.
First of all, I won in 2020 by a lot, okay? Let's get that straight. I won in 2020. Intelligence agents.
There were recounts in all of the swing states. There was not significant widespread
We're trying to get recounts, real recounts, not just numbers of votes
widespread
cast.
corruption. There was not a sense of that.
The same crowd who was so tough, by the way, they had to mask a slogan disparaging the current president.
Let's go, Brandon. Are you with me?
Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah, a little side note on that, by the way. The Yanks are the worst at sporting event chants, but then making a literal chant out of a slogan you contrived because you're too scared to say.
As you can hear the chants from the crowd. Let's go, Brandon.
It is next level cringe. But anyway, those same people, they absolutely lost it over comedian Bill Burr's wife flipping Trump off at a UFC fight last week. I mean, they went full Bud Light. I mean, Ben & Jerry's. I mean, Gillette. Sorry, I lost track of all the companies the anti-cancel culture crowd have tried and failed to cancel.
So not only is it just obviously rude to do to somebody who's a guest and former president.
When asked about the blatant irony, Bill Burr couldn't help but laugh and call attention to their abhorrent hypocrisy.
Big boy stuff, but don't come back and start crying.
Bill Burr here on the Rich Eisen Show. I love
That's like those Trump guys. They're always going like, you snowflakes, F your feelings and all of that. And then you make fun of Trump. They're like, oh my God, it's so disrespectful. It's like you're saying F Joe Biden. It's like you can't have it both ways. So that's my thing as a Pats fan, okay? Yeah. It's just like, if you're doing it too, quit your crying. Quit your crying. I mean,
How's your wife's hands doing these days?
Oh, they're fantastic. I love my wife. You know where you stand with her. Okay? The guy walked in the arena. Everybody cheered. She gave him the finger. Nobody got arrested. That's why this country's great. Everybody expressed themselves. Can we all be adults? I mean, I don't know about you, but I came there to go to the fights. I didn't know I was going to the Republican National Convention. My favorite thing was when Trump was going, thank you. Thank you. You know what it reminded me of? When OJ got acquitted. Remember that? When he's going, thank you. Like, I can't believe I'm getting off of this. Thank you. Thank you. He's another guy. Donald Trump. He's getting the Michigan treatment. Do you know how many people you could accuse of that, falsifying your assets for what they're really worth? Right. Like, how come they're not going after the banks? Well, I can just walk into a bank and be like, my house is worth $5 trillion. Can I have a $30 million loan? Okay.
My only pushback on that story is you said your wife gave him the finger. It was more than one, I think I saw, right?
It was dual.
It was
dual. We'll have to go. We'll have to go to New York for the tape and take 10 minutes. Yeah.
After further review.
No, she's hilarious.
I've met.
I mean, at least she did it outright and didn't make up some alternative hand signal that only the crowd knows means F Trump. Dude, look, it's Biden. Brandon really means Biden.
But I really need everyone to spare me the faux outrage and the pearl clutching about this.
And here I thought that was what a free country was all about.
A little collection of things that Donald Trump and high-ranking Republicans call liberals on a daily basis. Anarchists, anti-American, deranged, communists, corrupt, compromised, groomers and perverts, thugs and traitors. Now, she was explicit that she was talking about a subsection of the Republican Party the same way that Joe Biden is when he talks about this MAGA extremism. But you tell me, if the leader of the Democratic Party, so that would be Joe Biden, was facing 4 indictments with 91 felony counts, he had been found liable of sexually assaulting a woman and defaming her, that's E. Jean Carroll, guilty of fraud, sharing the nation's secrets, not only in the Mar-a-Lago indictment, but there was a report yesterday from ABC News that he had shared information about our nuclear submarine capacities with an Australian billionaire who's a member at Mar-a-Lago, who had then gone on and shared that with dozens of other people. Ended up making a purchase, I think, of 3 subs. It included specifics up to how many nuclear warheads they carry and how close they can get to Russian subs without being detected. And then I told you, so all of that is happening, and he's shooting up in the polls. And when you see those interviews of Trump supporters outside of the rallies, they're like, none of this is true. It's the big lie. He won the election, et cetera. And you wouldn't say to me, you guys are in a cult? It's actually tame.
Hey, Midas Mighty, love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram at MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.